day. From Buffalo Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. It's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Lamar Jackson and the Buffalo Bills taking on Justin Fields and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we are underway in Buffalo. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They're led out by the NFL's MVP from 2019, now in his 4th season out of Louisville, Lamar Jackson.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down. And, Charles, we get a look here at the key inactives, and I tell you what, a big list for being this early in the season.
If there's any silver lining at all, you're hoping you can get these guys back, and now you'll play well down the stretch with them. But what you're also hoping is that the guys who have to play for them, the next man up mentality kicks in, and those guys take care of business.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. Leading him out, the rookie from Ohio State at 22 years of age, it's Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And boys, he got the full package. Loves the game, big-time arm, 4.4 speed, so good that another quarterback prospect said to him, "What's it feel like to run 4.4? Everybody wants to be that fast."
Now a first down throw. Fields forced out to his left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster. 43 yards. And the Steelers are on the board here first in the season opener. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance. I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On first down, Hines shifts past him at the 45. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run with Hines. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 44. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A beautiful fake. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool, 57 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
The extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bills ready to take over. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go. But when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. This is Hines. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down and 4. Jackson. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18.
On 3rd and short, not only did he get away from the rush and pick up a 1st down, he picked up a whole lot more than that. And how did he get it done? Evaded the rush, kept his poise, and then how about him directing traffic as he moved downfield to pick up extra blockers? A really nice run.
And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Working with his 2nd and 4. A handoff, Lindsey running left. Wiggles free. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Jackson's throw here taken in by Gesicki. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And Jackson going to have the 1st down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
Foreman. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Oh, now Hopkins slow to get up here. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. They'll try again. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Jackson now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Demir Bird there to make the grab. And the Bills draw a bit closer. Gold with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Fields. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. That's caught inside the 20. And he will be taken down inside the Buffalo 20. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. Well, if you pull up his college highlight reel, you will see no shortage of great throws, and here's one in his NFL debut for big yardage.
And this is going to be a big test early in his career. How accurate can he be on throws like this? If he keeps doing that, he's going to be just fine.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Fields. Touchdown! It's complete. Donovan Peoples-Jones from 17 yards out. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go too...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
And no team got after the quarterback quite like the Steelers did last season. They led the NFL in sacks and quarterback pressures, and there's another one right there. This Pittsburgh team, always known as Blitzburgh.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Bobby Wagner. He's the one that drops in this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28 yards. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Jacob Hollister, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, what, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Out for the PAT, here's McGinnis. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Buffalo set to get the football back here. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Off the play fake. Here's and the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. To try again after the sack. Jackson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Jackson looking to throw on third. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Being chased out left. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
Obviously a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Now it's Jackson. Touchdown, Bills! Mike Gesicki in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Dancing to his left. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. He's got him in, complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down. And
a fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play that time for Pittsburgh.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Finally a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
On third down, it's Connor. Oh, what a move. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Justin Fields, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go, his first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last, because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side, because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far,
well, now Lindsey lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out.
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other.
Touchdown! That's caught. Travis Kelce, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Steelers. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can
Have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
On third down, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fielded at the 33. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Steelers getting set and ready for their next possession. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
On first down, it's Fields. Rolling to...
Come on, man.
To go with it, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch.
Let's go.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big play there on the keeper. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Out of the gun, Fields. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to take it in.
Touchdown, Fields. Let's go.
Justin Fields. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. We've seen this already from him in this game. 2nd time he's into the end zone with a rushing touchdown.
So the head coach is going to have a meeting with the owner this week. You know why? He's got to let the owner know, I know you wrote the check for his arm, but we're going to make him a part of our running game too. This guy can do it all. And we're going to make him a part of our running game too. This guy can do it all. And we're going to make him a part of our running game too. This guy can do it all. And we're going to make him a part of our running game too. This guy can do it all. And we're going to make him a part of our running game too. This guy can do it all. And we're going to make him a part of our running game too. This guy can do it all. And we're going to make him a part of our running game too. This guy can do it all. And we're going to make him a part of our running game too. This guy can do it all. And we're going to make him a part of our running game too. This guy can do it all. And we're going to make him a part of our running game too. This guy can do it all. And we're going to make him a part of our running game too. This guy can do it all. And we're going to make him a part of our running game too. This guy can do it all. And we're going to make him a part of our running game too. This guy can do it all. And we're going to make him a part of our running game too. This guy can do it Let's see where he takes us.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Let's see, can we stop
baseball,
Lamar?
when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball
defense.
the way they
Slap
did
him.
on the last play.
Now Jackson on first down.
Oh, we got him.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Here's a give to Lindsey. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Another run by Lindsey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4.
All right, another third going into the 4th. We got this game locked up.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills send the punter out as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. They begin on the ground here with Connor. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On play action, Fields. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from walking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
62 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
All right, Claypool, since you're back in, we're giving the ball to you.
Off play action, Fields. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's all right.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead.
Come on, Connor.
But I've seen this a bunch of times as well.
That's all right.
The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And in for the Steelers, touchdown.
Touchdown, Kelsey.
Travis Kelsey, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Austin McGinnis out for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Stop them.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
Nice job, Harrison.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Jackson will throw again. This one caught by Crowder. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
Overthrown, let's go.
Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now it's Jackson. And incomplete.
Another incomplete pass. Let's go.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The drive will start with Connor. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
That's fine.
Brutal. So take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down. And now it's 2nd and long. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They snap it to Fields. Steps away. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it.
I thought we had
Yeah,
that.
the rookie's going to learn as he goes. And no, they can't connect on the pass. So that gets the clock down to 11. Time for probably 2 more plays. Got to go quickly, though. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. Fields escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And this will be caught.
Touchdown.
And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road?
1-0, baby. Let's go. Wish we could do that in real life.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Thinking about playing some Ultimate Team after this.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
9 copyright music.
One last shot for Jackson. He's going to let it fly.
That should have been
Be
picked.
incomplete. As time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Steelers, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.
All right, on to the play the Raiders. Let's go.
Welcome to your franchise staff. Here you find the right coaches to... Staff points can be used across
I
all
know
of
how
your
to play
staff
this.
characters. When you have enough to see what some talent trees make you select a path.
I just had to choose. Alright, there we go. Alright, on to play the Raiders next. Let's go. Or... Alright, we're just gonna leave that. Now we're gonna go to Ultimate Team. Why? You're getting me mad.